I am going to do a mint green look today. I don't know about you, but I love like fun patterns for the summer, and mint is always like a really like fun like color to wear. You look tan in it. It's like mint and like that spa blue color. But yeah, I'm gonna get right to it. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is moisturize my face. I am using the H2O Drink of H2O by Tarte. I love this moisturizer. It's so smooth, feels so good on your face. So good. Again, I do not wear a lot of foundation in the summer, so I am just going to put on a little bit of concealer. I am using the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I just put a little bit kind of under my eyes and maybe a little bit under my nose. And then I just rub that in a little bit. Okay. Then I will use my Urban Decay primer, eyeshadow primer. Just use a little bit. Helps keep the eyeshadow nice and smooth. Keeps it on pretty much all day long. So usually while that's kind of soaking in, I will go ahead and, wrong thing, put on my bronzer. So I use the Tarte's Pro Glow and Blush palette. I'm just going to use this color on the top, the bronzer. I just put a little on my forehead, kind of blend it in. I'm not a huge like contour kind of person. I just like to be tan pretty much all over, especially in the summer. Since I'm doing like a lighter look with the mint, I'm going to use a light blush. So it's kind of like a coral. It's so pretty. I just put a little bit on, and then what I've been doing lately is using the Kilowatt What a Brat by Fenty Beauty. It is so sparkly, such a pretty highlighter. Oh, my nose is just, ooh. But it complements like every color, and it's a little bit like subtle. So you got that little like ooh, extra glow. So what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of this white color on my eyeshadow first on my eyelid. It is really white, so I would just kind of make sure you blend it in. Just use a little bit. And I pretty much go like all the way up. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do is use the brush that came with the palette, and I'm just going to use this, it's called Sakili's. It's like this mint color. So I just put a little bit on. And then I usually, when I do color, I just typically stay in my lid area. I love the Anastasia because it's so blendable. So the next one, I'm actually going to put a little bit more like color on here. And then if you do get a little like fallout from the eyeshadow, just kind of brush it away with your highlighting brush. So I'm going to use this Obsessions Electric Huda palette. And there is a really pretty like minty green on the bottom. So I'm just going to grab, these are the e.l.f. eyeshadow brushes. Like you could see, it's kind of like rounded. And it's like not really thick, but it grabs the color really, really well. So I just pack it on there. And then I'm just going to put it, this has like a little bit more like pigment to the color. And I just, since I'm not wearing like an eyeliner with this look, I usually like to go really thick on the actual color itself. It's really fun. I'll put a little bit more on there. Okay, so it's really nice and like bold. So what I like to do is add a little bit more, whoa, hold on, grab. Sometimes you get this bronzer. Hold on. The eyeshadow just falls. And you make the mistake of wiping it and then it smears everywhere. Okay, so what I'm going to show you next is that big fluffy brush you got, wherever you find your biggest fluffy brush. This one is the Moda Pro. It's super duper fluffy. I have the Mermaid Tarte palette from last summer, 2018. I was pretty much obsessed with it. Last summer I used this like splash. It's kind of like minty, but it's got a little bit more like yellow to it, and I want that like bright summer pop of color. But I'm going to use the Nude Beach on the top. There's like barely any left on my palette, but it's such a like nude color. It's like pretty much sheer, but it's got a little glitter to it. So what I do is I just kind of brush it on the top, kind of blend that white with the pink, or oh my goodness, white with the blue. So it kind of like finishes your look. So fun. So the next thing I'm going to do is just curl my lashes. I get them really curly. Okay. And then I will also, I don't do a lot of brow like gels or anything. I mean, I have this e.l.f. brow pencil that came with like a little color thing on there, but I have really good thick eyebrows, so the only thing I typically will do is just brush them. So I'm going to go ahead and put my mascara on. I am obsessed with the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. One of my favorites right now. I was using Almay, but I found that my eyes were still water. And this is like a vegan line, this Tarte, and it's amazing. Your eyes do not water. I have really sensitive eyes. And if you're feeling wild, I mean, you can always go back. Like, I typically don't do this all the time, but what you could do is grab that palette you got here, go back in with like that light color, and you can dust kind of underneath your eye if you want. It gets that, like, gives you a little bit more bling. I typically don't do this all the time, but yeah, it gives it like a little bit more color. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do before I put my lipstick on and lip gloss is use the setting mist. It's a Rainforest of the Sea by Tarte. Just kind of get that moisture back into your face. And then I'm using, it's the Breeze, it's just Wet n Wild. It's like a nude color. And then I'm going to top it with the Stay Glossy by Rimmel London. It's kind of like a really, really beautiful color. It's almost like a pearl. So it can be like a mint mermaid. But yeah, that's my look. I absolutely probably do this once a week with this color combination, especially in the summer. It's so much fun. I hope you try it, and I hope you love it, and let me know if you like this video and you want more bold colors, because definitely love these Huda palettes with all the different fun colors. You can always switch it up and like just do oh, this palette, it's amazing. With all the colors, you can do like a big bold orange eye, or like pink, yellow, even like red on your eyes. I typically, here's a disclaimer, I don't like red that much. I know it looks good when I wear it with like black like liner and black lashes, but I typically don't wear red. Sometimes I'll use like a red lip gloss, but typically mostly around the holidays. I am more of like a pink or purple kind of girl. But yeah, definitely love the colors. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and thank you. Always be a diva. See you next time.